Hey there, everyone. Hope you're all doing all right. Just wanted to address a few quick things. I realized that after that long gap, that long absence where I didn't upload anything for about 3 months, I never actually gave a sort of address as to where the channel stood, where everything was going. I just started uploading again to sort of get back into the swing of things, and hopefully, well, now that everything's on track again, I'm hoping to just give you a little basis of where everything stands. So, first of all, Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 is coming along very well. In fact, we're almost done with it. I do have to do the Legacy and Mark of the Assassin DLCs, which are each about 2.5 hours. So 5 hours plus probably the last two main things. You're probably looking at about another 7 to 8 hours. So probably about another 2 weeks worth of parts for that, and that'll be finished up. Geez, we still do have a fairly decent ways to go then. But in terms of the grand scheme of the game, it's almost done. But yeah, that should progress fairly smoothly, and we shouldn't have any problems finishing that up. Next thing, Jade Empire. The Jade Empire playlist, as you may have noticed, is no longer there, and there is a reason for that. One thing I learned from my experience with Jade Empire is that making blind LPs is a interesting undertaking, and I never, ever, ever want to do it ever again. When I start a project, I like to have a plan, a basis, some sort of setting. I like to have a sense of where I'm going, and obviously a blind LP defeats that purpose entirely. It's not to say that you can't do those. I mean, there are people who are perfectly comfortable doing them, but because I like to have everything on a scheduled basis, I can't, I like to be able to plan out where everything's going. I don't have the ability to do that. So, I did finish Jade Empire by myself, and I started a new character, actually, and I enjoyed it immensely. And I apologize if for those of you who enjoyed that, but unfortunately it just wasn't conducive. I wasn't enjoying the blind aspect because I was trying to enjoy the game itself, but I couldn't because I had to keep monitoring the recording stuff, and I felt I was missing a lot of things, and it was a bit of a train wreck. So all that being said, I might come back to Jade Empire sometime, but for the moment that's just not on the table. Now, a lot of people ask me about the Assassin's Creed series. Obviously, I did the first one, and now the rest, it's just sort of sitting there by itself. It doesn't have any of its sequels, and for God's sake, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the bloody things have come out now. 6 if you count Liberation, but I'm not going to do Liberation. I don't want to do Liberation. Anyway, that's beside the point. Assassin's Creed 2, which would be the next one, obviously. That would be the obvious one in the progression. I do want to do that one. I will be doing that one. It's I enjoy them all, but I want to finish Dragon Age 2 before I start up a new project. I'd like to have this first big one done before I start anything new. So those are coming. Those are definitely in the future, and I will certainly enjoy doing those for you. And, of course, the elephant in the room, Skyrim. Skyrim, unfortunately, has been neglected. It has been crudely neglected simply because I have absolutely no idea what to do with it. I have no idea where to go, because simply, you may have noticed this, I am not good at planning out what to do with open world games. I am simply not good at those styles. I enjoy them and I can play through them, but I am simply not good at doing those. The reason my Oblivion LP worked out so well is because I just followed the quest lines. I had the main quest line, I had the guilds, I had the Shivering Isles. And that was, each offered a clear and set linear progression path. Skyrim doesn't really have that. It has quest lines, it has guilds, but they're very short. I mean, the Companions is only like 5 main quests. Thieves Guild is like 7, Dark Brotherhood 6, I think, and the College of Winterhold has like 5 major events, and then it's the rest of it. Skyrim is designed to emphasize free roaming, free exploring, and you can't just focus on guilds and factions in the main quest and expect to cover everything because you will barely even scratch the surface. Jesus. Look at the LP so far. It's like 15 hours long so far, which is a considerable length, and we have not even begun to scratch the surface of what that thing has to offer. So, I will be continuing that. I will be starting to record that again very soon. I'll probably sit down and do a session of it. I'll hash out a few parts. I'll get some stuff going. But that one will be very heavily based on fan input, on your input. You're not fans. I don't like calling you fans. You're viewers. You're part of this channel as much as I am. I don't like calling you fans. Fans is derogatory. You're viewers. Viewer, that's better than fan, but not right. I don't know what to call you. It doesn't matter. That's beside the point. you're as much a part of this channel as I am. You are certainly equals. You are certainly equals. Have no worries there. But I will be starting up Skyrim again fairly soon. Those parts will be coming out. I've had a lot of people asking me when I'll be starting that up again, and I will be starting that up again very shortly. Have no worries about that. Yeah, that's it. That's everything covered. But like I said, I do need your input a lot for Skyrim. So in future Skyrim parts when they're uploaded, feel free to leave as many suggestions, and I will re-emphasize this in those videos as well. Please, feel free to suggest things where you'd like to go, because I am honestly lost in space when it comes to doing open world games. I really am. I have absolutely no idea where to go with those. So thank you all for listening. I tried to make it as brief and concise as possible, and look forward to future uploads and all that sort of shit. I have no good one-off line. Okay, go back to whatever you were doing.